Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Centennial Center in Grafton, North Dakota, for tonight's North Dakota high school hockey game, where the Grafton-Park River Spoilers, coming off a win yesterday over the West Fargo Packers by a score of 5-2, taking on the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. The Braves are coming into the hockey game here this evening, as they come in with a record of 2-8-1. Don Michael with you here on the call, and we're certainly glad to have you along here on a snowy, wintry, and stormy, winter stormy kind of evening. And if you don't need to be out, if you don't need to be driving, if you don't need to be out and about, don't. Find your favorite drink, find your favorite snack, what have you, and pull us up on yourliveevent.com and settle in for an evening of North Dakota boys high school hockey here at yourliveevent.com. On the way, coming up on the pregame show, we're going to check out what Grafton was up to yesterday. As a matter of fact, they were in action yesterday. We've got the starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grow our own, crystalsugar.com. We also have the starting lineups, as mentioned, brought to you by Crystal Sugar. That's on the way, coming up here in just a bit. We are going to take our initial timeout, and we will be back with more here from the Centennial Center in Grafton, North Dakota. It's Bottineau-Rugby against Grafton-Park River at yourliveevent.com.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton. Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Welcome back to the Centennial Center in Grafton, North Dakota. John Michael with you here on yourliveevent.com. And if you were watching on the commercials that played on our last commercial break, coming up, and we are about 2 weeks away from high school basketball, district basketball playoffs in North Dakota getting underway at Your Live Event. Of course, you can catch all of the action of North Dakota District High School boys and girls basketball. Of course, the Minnesota section tournaments also are going to be available on Your Live Event. Those also are going to start coming up here in the beginning of February. But the North Dakota District basketball tournament is going to get underway. I think it's February 3rd, if I'm not mistaken, right here at yourliveevent.com. Again, tonight it's Grafton-Park River going up against Bottineau-Rugby. And Grafton-Park River, they were in action yesterday, as a matter of fact, taking on the West Fargo Packers. Gave up the first goal of the game. Then Noah Troftgruben for the Spoilers scored to tie the game at one apiece on a scoreless second period. Then the Spoilers gave up the first goal of the third period, came back and scored 4 more to ice the game. As a matter of fact, scored 3 and got an empty net goal late in the contest. Got an empty net goal by Augie Miller with an empty net goal at 15:26 of the third period. Case and Twomley got the save, got the win in the nets. He got the win in the nets with 12 saves. And again, Noah Troutgruben has had a great week for the Spoilers. He scored the game winner against Crookston on Monday in a game that you saw right here at Your Live Event, and had a couple of goals, 2 goals and 1 assist against West Fargo yesterday. Again, the Spoilers coming in with a record of 3-7-1, taking on Bottineau-Rugby, the Bottineau-Rugby Braves, and they're coming in with a record of 2-8-1. And trying to get back into the Western, standings in the Western North Dakota, the Western Division of North Dakota High School Hockey. Of course, Spoilers in the East, along with Central Red River and the Fargo Schools and Devils Lake, I think, kind of mixed in there as well. As the Spoilers looking to make it 3 in a row, trying to sweep this week, as they've got they won Monday, won yesterday, trying for win number 3 here this evening. Again, coming up on our pregame show, it'll be our starting lineups, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower-owned, and all of the information you can find at crystalsugar.com. Also coming up during our broadcast, we'll have the Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. The Enbridge Energy player of the game, Life Takes Energy. Enbridge Energy bringing you energy safely, reliably, and sustainably. Energy for life. Enbridge.com. Check them. Check that website out for career opportunities. And of course, we'll check in throughout the game with the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in both North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Coming up, we're going to take one more break. We're going to come back with the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups for tonight's game right here at yourliveevent.com.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton. Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
Homegrown local.
We're back to the Centennial Center in Grafton, North Dakota. We're just about ready for the starting lineups being brought to you by American Crystal Sugar as we kind of wrap our week up here at yourliveevent.com on the North Dakota side. On the Minnesota side of things, coming up next week, we've got some more Minnesota girls basketball coming your way next week. Warroad with a couple of Warroad girls basketball games. Also we have the Warroad Roseau boys hockey game Thursday next week at yourliveevent.com, live from the Gardens Arena. It'll be the second meeting between those two teams as the Warriors won the first game early in January. Rematch is going to be coming up Thursday next week, and you can catch the game right here at yourliveevent.com. Again, the starting lineups being brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. That is going to be coming up here shortly as a Grafton-Park River Spoilers looking to try and sweep this week. They won Monday against Crookston. They won last night against the West Fargo Packers, trying to pick up another win here and go 3-0 on the week as they take on the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. The Bottineau-Rugby Braves, the opponent for the Grafton-Park River Spoilers. The Braves, they won the junior varsity. I think the final was like 6-1, something like that, as they pick up the win in the JV and the varsity coming up here in just a bit from Centennial Center. First time this particular broadcaster has been at Centennial Center, did many Grafton hockey games when they were a part of the Warroad Holiday Tournament way back when. But first time we've done, this particular broadcaster has done a game from the Centennial Center in Grafton, and as a Bottineau-Rugby Braves making their way back out onto the ice here. They're clad in their blue uniforms with a white trim and red trim as well, as they are coming out and getting their warm-ups around starting the starting netminders. You take a look at your goaltender matchup before we get into the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Rowan Cheshire will start for the Braves. He is a senior out of Bottineau High School, and he'll be going up against Jason Twomley. Picked up 2 wins this week, one on Monday, one again yesterday, as they picked up that win over West Fargo. And we are going to get the starting lineups coming up here. Again, starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life for the Spoilers. Starting again in goal be Cason Twomley, the junior from the Park River Area High School. Again, Grafton Park River made up of players from both Grafton and Park River area schools. Again, Cason Twomley, your goaltender. Your starting defense, David Jelinek, along with Soren Olsen. Jelinek's senior, Olsen's junior. The top line will be centered by Jonathan Presting. On his right, Augie Miller. He got an empty net goal last night against West Fargo. And on his left is going to be Noah Troftgruben, as he has 8 goals. He's in double digits in points now with a 2-point night against, or a 3-point night, I should say, against West Fargo. That's your starting lineup for Grafton Park River. For Bottineau, again, starting in the nets is going to be Rowan Cheshire. He's a senior from Bottineau High School. On the blue line is going to be Landon Siemens, senior from Bottineau, and Becken Bowl. He is a senior from Bottineau High School. At first unit, it's going to be centered by Peyton Getzloff. He's junior from Bottineau. On his left will be Lucas Getzloff, and he is a senior from Bottineau. Casey Freeman is on the right-hand side, is a junior from Bottineau. Again, that is your starting lineups. Your starting lineups have been brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower-owned. Check them out at crystalsugar.com. Again, the Braves and the Spoilers about ready to go here as the starting lineups are being announced here as we've gone through them already. We're going to take one more coming up here. We're going to take a final break. We will have North Dakota Boys High School hockey for you here on a Friday night coming up here from Centennial Center here in Grafton, North Dakota. Again, wintry, windy, snowy evening. And again, if you don't have to go anywhere, log on to yourliveevent.com. Check out some high school hockey here on a Friday night. North Dakota Boys High School hockey at your live event. As again, it's Grafton-Park River going up against Bottineau-Rugby, the Braves, and the Spoilers going up, going at it here from Centennial Center here in Grafton, North Dakota. As again, your goaltender matchup, Jason Twombly for the Spoilers, and for the Braves is Rowan Cheshire Jr. for the Braves and for the Spoilers. Check that. Ben Schatz is going to start. He's a sophomore from Park River area. So he gets the start over Jason Twombly. So it's Ben Schatz, who's 0-1, save percent of 862. Again, going up against Rowan Cheshire, the goaltender for the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. Start of tonight's game coming up here at Centennial Place in Grafton, North Dakota, coming up here right after this timeout on yourliveevent.com.
With 24-hour streaming, download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
Welcome back to Centennial Place in Grafton. John Michael with you here on yourliveevent.com. Just about ready to get underway with some North Dakota Boys High School hockey here on a Friday night. The Grafton-Park River Spoilers going up against the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. Again, right now the Spoilers gathered around their goaltender Ben Schatz, who's getting the start tonight. Case and Twombly get the start on Monday and on Thursday. Shots getting the start tonight. Again, the Braves will line Getzlaff, and Freeman up front with Landon Siemens and Brecken Bowl back out on the defense. And the Spoilers, well, they'll get up there with their top line of Miller, Presting, and Noah Troftgruben. The Spoilers clad in their gold uniforms with the maroon breezers, the maroon numbers, and the maroon trim, gold helmets. Braves in their blues. We're about ready to go. Underway. Boys hockey at your live event. The Spoilers coming in, firing a shot on goal. 7 seconds in, and Cheshire already making a save or having to make a save. Say Spoilers immediately breaking in there. Back out of the blue line, kept in nicely at the point that time by Thomas Hassan here for Grafton. Grafton-Park River, the Spoilers sending it back behind the net now as kind of gets hung up in the net. And they're tried to poke it out of there, but it got hung up there. So we're going to get a face-off here. A near face-off circle. 19 seconds into the opening period. Face-off to the left of Rowan Cheshire. Wrapped around the board now. It's going to be pushed up ahead here by Freeman, trying to get it out of the zone. Can't do so. Now the Braves able to do so. It's going to go down the length of the ice. Play continuing now behind the net of Ben Schatz, who's starting in the nets here for the Spoilers. Back up top now, back out to the point. Shot in. That one sticked aside there. Play here along the near walls. The Braves keeping it in the zone. Spoilers looking to clear here along the near wall, able to do so, getting it up to center. It's going to be fired right back in here down by the Braves. We have played 1 minute here on the opening period here, scoreless hockey game from Grafton, North Dakota. Tipped up ahead now. It's going to be carried across here. It's Gavin Barch. Barch with it now. Goes to his backhand. A shot in. A save made. Save made there by Ben Schatz. Again, save percent of 862. Looking for his first win of the season. Face off here near face off circle. Off to the right of the Spoilers net. Off the draw. It's going to be sent around the board there. Soren Olsen sending it across. Now the Spoilers bring it across. Noah Troftgruben. Troftgruben up ahead. Gets it up a little bit too far there for Miller. He'll chase it down. Getting there first here for the Braves is Brecken Bowl. Bowl sending it down back into the Spoilers end. Back after it here is Soren Olsen with it now. Olsen, junior at Grafton High School. Cross ice pass that went behind Presting that time. Play at the center ice area now. Chasing after it there, Grady Glassner for Bottineau. Fired off the near glass, and it'll carry him off into the Grafton end as the Braves make a change here with 2 minutes gone here in the opening period. Scoreless hockey game. Breakout pass knocked down that time by Caden Bristol. Sent up ahead to center ice. Back after it, Brecken Bowl here for the Braves. Braves try and get it up ahead now. It's going to be taken up here by Olsen. He'll fire it into the zone here for the Spoilers, and it carries off toward the side of the net. It's going to be covered up there by Rowan Cheshire. 14:46 left to go here. First period again, scoreless here in the opening period. Face off here in the near face off circle. Suda, Beneda, and Marcus Moe out there here for the Spoilers. Shot in, they score! First goal of the game. And it's scored by Grafton-Park River. They take an early 1-0 lead here in the hockey game. So the Spoilers score on their second shot of the game. They take a 1-0 lead. Off the draw, it's going to be taken back into the zone again by the Spoilers. Drew Suda. Moe with the goal here for the Spoilers. 1-0. Spoilers lead the Braves here in the opening period. It's up here on the near side. toward the middle here for Suda, able to knock that one down. Kind of a rolling puck, couldn't quite control it. Now the Braves back the other way. Long pass up ahead a little bit too far that time. Out past Getzlaf. He'll push it over into the near corner. Suda, nifty pass up ahead. That one's going to be blocked away there by the Braves, and Getzlaf back after it. Lucas Getzlaf centering feed, and it's going to be cleared out of there by the Spoilers. Now it's going to be sent up and down the ice. And an icing call coming up here. 3 minutes, 9 seconds gone here in period number 1. 1-0. Grafton-Park River over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. Marcus Moe with the goal here for the Spoilers, his second on the season. Face off to the left. Then shots. In there is Gavin Barch for Bottineau-Rugby. Back after it now, chasing it down, Clifton Brossart. Tipped up ahead now. Here come the Braves here on a break. Shot in, slides it over to the opposite side. That one pushed just wide. A 2-0 there. And the Braves push the puck just wide of the net. Here come the Spoilers back the other way. Getting behind the defense is Augie Miller. Miller sends it in on net, sticked aside there by Rowan Cheshire. And it's going to be sent back down to the Grafton end here now by the Braves. Back after it here for the Spoilers, Soren Olsen. Sent over here now back behind the net. Olsen with it back behind his own net here. Coming up on 4 minutes gone here in period number 1. Braves trying to clear it back in. Knocked down there by Olsen. Now getting in on the play here for the Braves is Landon Siemens. Siemens with the shot and the save made by Shots. Stoppage of play here. We have played 4 minutes, 4 seconds. Period number 1, 1-0. Spoilers with the lead over the Braves. A goal by Marcus Moe in the first period just a bit ago. Lone goal on the game here thus far. Taking a draw is Oliver Sveet for Bottineau. Tipped up. Played out here now by Thomas Hassan here for Grafton-Park River. It's played right back in here now by the Braves. Shot in, hits the side of the net. Braves with it once again, wrapping it around on this side. It's going to go wide all the way through. Tipped up here along the near side. Carson Thomas sending it out. Now it's taken up here by the Braves. Landon Siemens. Siemens with it now. Taking out here's Sveet with it. He'll play it up ahead a little bit further now. Gets inside of the Spoilers blue line. Chasing it down over here on this side. Taking it up here is Cam Frazier, sophomore from Grafton High School. Pushing it up ahead now. Frazier with it once again. Backhanding it into the Brave zone. He'll head off on a change. 12:05 left to go here. First period. 1-0. Grafton-Park River with the lead over Bottineau-Rugby on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Braves bringing it right back in. Broken up nicely by traffic out in front of Shots. Now here comes a break. Here's Moe going for a second goal. He scores! Because Moe is second goal of the period. 2-0 Spoilers over the Braves. Second goal for Marcus Moe here in the hockey games. Third of the season. His 11th point of the season. And the Spoilers have taken a 2-0 lead here over Bottineau-Rugby. And we played 5 minutes and 11 seconds of the opening period. So Grafton-Park River with a quick start here. Much different than yesterday when they were scored on first. Now here come the Spoilers once again. That had to be kicked aside there on the shot by Presting. At the shot now, here come the Braves back the other way. Getzlaf in on Shots. Getzlaf shoots. Oh, the big save. Saved by Shots. It's 2-0 Spoilers. Breakaway that time for the Braves. Shots coming up big, and the net's here for Grafton-Park River. 11:15 left to go here. First period, 2-0 is your score. Spoilers with the lead. Cheshire out of his net, trying to clear it. Kept in here by the Spoilers, sent toward the middle. Now the Braves, a breakout pass that time, a little bit too far for Bryant Bull, senior out of Rugby High School for the Braves. Played up here along the near side, tipped into the zone there by Augie Miller. He'll head off. As the Braves sending it back up ahead. Now it's going to be carried across here by Gavin Barch. Barch with it now, fanning on the shot as he goes towards goes off to his left. Barch still trying to control. Taken up by the Spoilers. Here's Noah Troftgruben. Troftgruben on the left side. Troftgruben taken out to play that time by Gavin Barch. clearing attempt that time by the Braves. Successful that time. It's brought right back in here by the Spoilers. Shot in. That one's going to be knocked down, and it goes out of play, and we'll get a stoppage of play here. 6 minutes, 36 seconds into period number 1, 2-0. Grafton-Park River with the lead here over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. 2 goals by Marcus Moe, the junior, with the both goals for the Spoilers here in the opening period. Face off at a near face-off circle, gathered in here by Torrin Beneda. Taken up by the Braves, sent all the way around the board, a little bit too far. Kept in at the point here now by the Spoilers. They dump it down low, back behind the net of Cheshire. Play here near side. Penalty coming up. Penalty coming up here on Bottineau-Rugby. We're going to get our first power play of the hockey game. Time of the penalty is going to come at 6:55 of the opening period. And the first power play will go to the Spoilers. We'll get the first power play here of this hockey game. Spoilers with a 2-0 lead. We've played just about 7 minutes here of the opening period here at Centennial Center. Sent up ahead now, cross ice pass. That's going to go across the blue line, back into the neutral ice area. D-to-D pass back here to Thomas Hassan. Now tipped up ahead. Now the Spoilers bringing it in. There's Tropgruben with it. Tropgruben setting it here on this side. Taken up here there by Jonathan Presting. Presting leaving it over here for Hassan. Shot in, that one knocked down. Another shot in, that one knocked down by traffic out in front. Now it's going to go all the way back down to the Spoilers zone. Pass up ahead now to Hassan from Shots. Tropgruben with it now, carries it across here left side, goes toward the middle over for Marcus Moe. Moe with it, top of the circle. Tropgruben now, outside the circle. Deflected in, and that one's going to go just wide of the net as they tried to set up the one-timer right out in front, sent all the way down the length of the ice on net. Shots will play it up for Assad here for the Spoilers. 9:03 left to go here, period number 1, 55 seconds left to go on the minor penalty to Jacob Kuntz for Bottineau-Rugby. Back behind the net, now it's going to be outside the circle, taken outside the circle. Now shot in. That one knocked down traffic in front. It's going to be cleared there. Shot on the goal. Power play goal for the Spoilers, and they lead 3-0. And this time the goal is going to go to Torrin Beneda, the senior from Park River Area High School, as he scores a power play goal at 8:16 of the opening period. We have a timeout on the ice. Timeout on the ice. We'll take 1, 2, 3-0. Spoilers over the Braves at yourliveevent.com.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with
Warren, welcome back here to Grafton. Torrin Beneda, the power play goal 3-0 as we're coming off a timeout called by Bottineau. Try and stem the tide of momentum that the Spoilers certainly have showed up here. Shot in a big rebound. Cleared out of there by Grafton-Park River as Braves keeping it in. Kept in here now by the Braves. Kept in there by Getzloff. Sent up to the center ice area. Gathered in there by Carson Thomas. Now it's Beneda. Beneda Tipped up ahead, Trace Anderson with it now. Tipped back behind the net to Cheshire. 8 minutes left to go here in period number one. It's 3-0. Spoilers over the Braves. Spoilers with 3 goals on 4 shots. Shots 8 for Bottineau-Rugby and 4 for Grafton-Park River. Skated up ahead now by Camp Fraser. Fraser with it, has it taken away there, knocked away there by the Braves' Bauer Olson, junior out of Bottineau High School. Bottineau-Rugby High School Braves, the opponent here for the Spoilers. Dumped down low. Now it's going to be kept in there by the Spoilers. Fraser with it now. Played up here now, gathered in by Soren Olsen. Olsen D-to-D pass now in the far side. That one's going to be deflected away. It's going to carry him off over into the near corner. 7:12 left to go here in the opening period. 3-0. Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Dump right back in here now. Spoilers with it. Sent over here far side. Now the Braves will send it down the length of the ice. That'll be an icing and a faceoff coming back down into the Bottineau-Rugby zone. 6:56 left to go here. Period number one. 3-0. Spoilers over the Braves. 2 goals from Marcus Moe and a power play goal from Torin Beneda. Spoilers with 3 goals on 5 shots, 8 shots for Bottineau-Rugby here in the opening period. Off the draw, now it's going to be taken up here by the Braves. They clear it up to neutral ice. It's going to be dumped right back in here by Carson Thomas here for the Spoilers. 6:45 left to go here in the period. Kept up here down by Grafton-Park River centering feed. That's going to go all the way through as the Spoilers with it. Now, between the circle shot in, that goes wide of the net. Cleared over to the corner. Troftgruben after it here now for Grafton. Now getting it on play, Augie Miller over there. 6:26 left to go here in the opening period. A 3-0 hockey game. Sent here in the near corner. Troftgruben over there now. Whistles. Now it's going to be sent over here in the near side. Kept in here nicely at the point here by Assad for Grafton-Park River. Play outside the far circle now. 6 minutes left to go here in the period. Got it in. Jonathan Prusting tried to get it out. And now it's going to be taken up here now by the Braves. Dumped in by Caden Bristol. Behind the net, Ben Schatz, starting netminder here for the Spoilers here this evening. Braves with it down. Say Cruz in, shot in, deflected nicely there by Torin Beneda. Shot in, saved there by Schatz. And we will get a face-off here with 5:39 left to go here in the opening period. It's Grafton-Park River 3 and Bottineau-Rugby nothing on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Face-off here in the near face-off circle, Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. DHB.bank is where you can find them on the internet. Tipped up ahead, Beneda. Now it's a Moe with it now. Rebound and score. 4-0 Spoilers. Beneda and Moe carried it in. Moe had it. Beneda had it, slid it over to Moe, took a shot, it kicked back out. And Torin Beneda, he has his second goal. That second line for Grafton-Park River has accounted for every goal here in the hockey game. 4-0 Spoilers, 5:29 left to go here in the opening period. And Spoilers coming in with a record of 3-7-1. And Bottineau-Rugby 2-8-1. Now it's going to be tipped in there by Trace Anderson. Anderson sending it on the near side here for Cam Fraser. Third unit out there for the Spoilers. Now it's going to be skated back the other way. Peyton Getzloff getting it up here to center ice. Lucas Getzloff whacking away at it, trying to get after it. Now Getzloff with it once again, or Freeman rather, with it. 4-0 Spoilers with the lead here over Bottineau-Rugby. Off the high glass now, out to a center. Olsen after it now. He's going to carry all the way back into his own end here. It's Jelinek. Olsen back in this side. Long pass up ahead. It's going to be tipped ahead here. Anderson tipped it ahead a little bit too far there for Noah Suda, a sophomore, Grafton High School. Gets it once again now. Turned around over in the face-off circle. Backhanded up and out here now by Bottineau-Rugby. 4.5 minutes left to go here. First period, 4-0 Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sent around here on the near side. Long pass up ahead. That's going to be knocked away here. Hit taken now. It's going to be taken up here by the Spoilers. Taken up there, and it's Thomas who sends it up ahead. Now the Braves able to gain the spoiler zone once again. Thomas with it once again here now for Grafton-Park River. Pass going behind Presting that time. Coming out of his net there is Cheshire. Play along the near side. Shot high and wide. It's going to carry him all the way up. Back along the far board now. It's going to be sent up and out here now by the Braves. 3:45 left to go here. First period. 4-0. Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Braves with it once again, trying to wrap around. That one, puck comes off the stick that time. Taken up here now by the Spoilers. Back the other way is Presting. Presting getting it across, getting it in, and that's going to be offside. And we'll bring the face-off coming up here with 3:30 left to go here in the opening period. 4-0. 4-0. Grafton-Park River with the lead over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves here at Centennial Place here in Grafton, North Dakota. Here on a Friday night at yourliveevent.com. Now, skating it up here is Landon Seaman. Seaman's with it now. Shot in, save there. Pad save made there by Shots. Comes all the way back out to neutralize. It's going to be dumped back in here now by the Braves. We're in the far corner. Spoilers dumping it on this side. This time Jelinek sending it over on the near side. Braves sending it toward the net. That goes wide of the net. And it'll carry it all the way back out to neutralize. Sent in. And no goal. It went in. Wow, I don't know if there was a whistle or not, but the puck went in. The red light actually came on. I think the coach for Bottineau-Rugby, Jesse Nostal, wants an explanation. I would too. The puck was shot from just outside the blue line. I did not hear a whistle. The puck actually went through and passed Shots into the net, and the red light came on. I don't know if there was a whistle that we didn't hear up here, but they immediately signaled no goal. And right now, Jesse Nostal, the coach for the Bottineau-Rugby Braves, getting an explanation from the official. The officials here at Centennial Place at Grafton, North Dakota, we are here this evening here on yourliveevent.com. Again, 4-0 your score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in both North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. And you can find out all the ways that Dakota Heritage Bank can make your banking easier. Again, locations of both Minnesota and North Dakota. Dakota Heritage Bank is your scoreboard sponsor. Face-off coming up outside of the Grafton blue line in the center ice area. Now it's going to be tipped back into the spoiler zone. Spoiler is able to gain control of it now. It's Thomas Hassan. Send it up. It's going to go all the way down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing and a face-off, and we'll bring the face-off all the way back down into the spoiler zone. It'll be off to the left of goaltender Ben Shots. Again, a sophomore. The Spoilers with a sophomore, Ben Shots, and the junior, Cason Twomley. He got the wins on Monday and yesterday. And the Spoilers 2-win. They defeated Crookston on Monday and then defeated West Fargo yesterday. And that was a 5-3 count. Here's Trothgruben now. He had the game winner on Monday against the Pirates. That came with about 21 seconds left in the third period. Play back into the Bottineau-Rugby end, just outside the far face-off circle now. Just over 2 minutes left to go here in the opening period. 4-0. Grafton-Park River with the lead here over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves here in Grafton, North Dakota. Send here along the near side. Augie Miller up toward center ice now. Siemens with it. Getting turned around there. Now Getzlaff sending it in. Now it's going to be knocked down nicely there by the Spoilers. Thomas, now it's going to be played back in here now by the Braves as they get a change here with less than 2 minutes left to go here in the opening period here in a 4-0 hockey game. Spoilers with the lead here over Bottineau-Rugby. Pass up ahead to Grafton-Park, didn't quite connect. The Braves send it back the other way. It's going to be tipped into the zone now. Gathering it in is Bryant Bowl. Sending it toward the middle now. It's going to be skated back the other way here now by the Spoilers. Cam Frazier. Frazier overskates the puck, goes into the zone, has to come back after it now. Sent back here, Soren Olsen now brings it in. Olsen outside the face-off circle now. He gets bumped into the board there by Jacob Kuntz. Olsen over there now. Frazier over there trying to help out. Now it's going to be sent up and out of the zone and out of play. Actually, a Souvenir. Looks like, I think, went up and over the glass here. We'll get a face-off here. We have 73 seconds left to go here in the opening period and a penalty coming up. Second penalty of the game, and again, it goes on Bottineau-Rugby, so another power play for Grafton-Park River. They've already scored on the power play. They scored a power play on the power play goal early in the period, and that was from Marcus Moe there on the power play here. It should carry on over into the second period, save for a goal scored here in the final 73 seconds. Face-off here, near face-off circle. Preston Miller and Grafton out there. Back out on the point is Hassan and Carson Thomas. Here's Grafton now, keeping it in here at the point here on the near side. Now it's going to go all the way back out into neutralize. Final minute of play here in the opening period. 4-0 Grafton-Park River with the lead here over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. Kept in there by Preston. Sending it back behind the net. Moe going after it. He gets met there by a blue jersey. Landon Siemens over there. Taken up here now by the Spoilers. Siemens over there, breaking that one up once again. Final seconds ticking down here. Back up top, it's Thomas Hassan. Now set over here for the Spoilers. Side of the net, back up top. Top of the circle here, far side. Now Moe with a shot. That goes off the post. Another shot in. Oh, and out of the net there was Shropshire. That gets back into the net. Puck comes back out to neutral ice. Final seconds ticking down here. The Spoilers, or the Braves coming in. Braves over here into the corner now. We've got a couple of players getting hit over here, and that's going to do it for the first 17 minutes. With your score, the Grafton-Park River Spoilers 4 and the Bottineau-Rugby Braves nothing. We're going to be back with our first period intermission coming up right after this at yourliveevent.com.
Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton. Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Contact.
Welcome back to Grafton and Centennial Place, where we are in our first period intermission here of tonight's North Dakota Boys High School hockey game, where the Grafton-Park River Spoilers are leading the Bottineau-Rugby Braves by a score of 4-0. Your score after one period of play. Scoring in that first period, Marcus Moe got the Spoilers on the board first. Even strength goal, I think it was about 5 minutes in, and then he scored the Spoilers' second goal of the game. Then Torrent Beneda, as Bottineau-Rugby took a penalty, Torrent Beneda with the third goal for the Spoilers, and he also scored the fourth goal of the first period for the Spoilers. That was an even strength goal, so the Spoilers get it's 1 for 2. Actually, their second power play is still going on. There's about 47 seconds left of that, but there was just those 2 penalties called in that first period as the Spoilers capitalized on one and did not capitalize in the first minute and 13 seconds of the second one. Again, they will start out the second period with 47 seconds left of 5-on-4 skater advantage as number 12, Jacob Kuntz, is in the penalty box for Bottineau-Rugby for the next 47 seconds as he serves up the rest of his 2-minute minor. Shots in that first period, 10 for Bottineau-Rugby. That means 10 saves for Grafton-Park River netminder Ben Schatz. And they announced 5 saves for Ben Schatz. They only have 7 shots on the board. I got to believe that they had 9 shots in the period. That would make the math a little bit more correct, as if they had 9 shots or check that, Rowan Cheshire would have, and they announced he had 5 saves. They say that Grafton-Park River with just 7 shots, math would be correct if there was 9 shots on goal, because the Spoilers put 4 past Cheshire. Now the Braves actually got a goal past Schatz. It was a shot that came from outside of the blue line, and there must have been a whistle that we didn't hear up here in our location, broadcast location here at the press box here at Centennial Place here in Grafton, because the puck went past Schatz. He actually stood up and started skating out of the net, and the red light came on behind him, and immediately the official that was positioned back behind the goal immediately waved no goal, and then the officials needed to head over to the Bottineau-Rugby bench and explain to the head coach Jesse Nostal. The situation is the goal did not. The goal went in, but evidently there was a whistle again. That evidently there was a whistle we did not hear up here in the broadcast booth at our broadcast location here at Centennial Place here in Grafton, North Dakota. So 4-0 your score after 17 minutes of play. Again, the spoilers will have 47 seconds left of their 5-on-4 skater advantage. They'll have that coming up here to begin the second period as a spoilers with a 4-goal first period. Kind of the opposite of what happened in the junior varsity game. Junior varsity game, I think Bottineau-Rugby scored the first 5 before Grafton-Park River got a goal on the board. I think the final there wound up being 6-1 in favor of the Braves. And varsity, exact opposite. Spoilers with 4 goals on 9 shots. And they have a 4-0 lead after 17 minutes of play. Coming up, we've got our second period. Again, next week, more high school sports at your live events. yourliveevent.com, more high school sports on the way as we've got that coming up at your live event. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back and we'll take a look at the schedule right after this at yourliveevent.com.
For all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails.
Welcome back to Grafton, North Dakota. And quickly taking a look at the schedule here on your live event. A little bit earlier on, we had the Kindred Boys Wrestling Triangular on your live event. We also got high school basketball, Minnesota high school basketball, Cass Lake Bena going up against Pine River Bacchus, and North Dakota high school basketball, high school boys basketball, Hillsborough Central Valley going up against Lisbon. And that game should be underway as well, as that was set for a 7:30 start time. Coming up tomorrow, the Storehawk Girls Wrestling Tournament will be at Lisbon beginning at 11 a.m. And we'll have that on your live event. Also coming up in your live event at 11:30, it's North Dakota boys basketball, Thompson taking on Central Cass. That's set to get underway at 11:30. Then it's a high school basketball doubleheader on your live event. It'll be Carrington going up against Northern Cass in high school boys and girls basketball, with the girls game up first at 2:30 and the boys game to follow at 4:30. And again, that coming up on Saturday, coming up tomorrow at yourliveevent.com. High school girls basketball, high school boys basketball. We've got a basketball doubleheader coming up on Monday, and on both the Minnesota and the North Dakota side. So plenty of high school basketball on Monday, and a super busy day of basketball, boys and girls, and high school wrestling on the North Dakota side. Of course, don't miss the Wiley Coaches Show coming up on Wednesdays. You can catch that each and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here at yourliveevent.com as the crew visits with area coaches each and every Wednesday evening right here at yourliveevent.com. It's a YLE Coaches Show. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, it'll be the second period here of tonight's game. It's Grafton-Park River with the lead here over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves by a score of 4-0. Again, the spoilers with a 47-second 5-on-4 skater advantage when we start period number 2. We'll take a final break, and when we come back, it'll be the second period of tonight's North Dakota boys high school hockey game on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Contact the Installation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Installation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Installation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Welcome back to Grafton as we're winding down the first period intermission. Both teams back out on the ice as the spoilers will defend the goal off to our right and the Braves the goal off to our left. Again, a 4-0 spoilers lead here over 4-0 spoilers lead here as we head into the second period. And the spoilers will work from right to left on your video on your screen, and the Braves from left to right. So we're about ready to get underway here with period number 2. It'll be Trop-Gruben along with Preston and Miller. And for the Braves, Getzlaff, Freeman, we're underway. Here we go. Second period underway here. Again, the spoilers with a 5-on-4 skater advantage here for the next 40 seconds. Immediately taking it into the Braves end. Trop-Gruben tries to send it here, side of the net to Mo. That one knocked away. Now Mo has it here, back behind the net. Sends it over here now to Trop-Gruben. Down low, down below the circle here, near side. Tried to thread it right through there. It's going to be stopped there, kept in here nicely by Thomas Assand here for the spoilers. Knocked away. Now it's going to be skated back the other way here for the Braves. Barch sending it in. That gets knocked down now. Taken up here by Noah Trop-Gruben here for the spoilers. Junior can have the game winner on Monday night against Crookston. A couple of points last night against West Fargo. Tipped up ahead. Now it's going to be kept in here by the spoilers. Now the Braves able to gain control, and they skate it back the other way. Peyton Getzlaff. Getzlaff trying to get a shot away. Sends it toward the net. Pops up in the air. Snapped out of the air there by Shots. We have played 1 minute and 9 seconds of the opening second period. 4-0 spoilers with the lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Face off to the right of the Spoilers netminder, Ben Schatz. Goes back behind the net now. Karam's over here, far corner now. It'll be played up the side here on the far side. Knocked down, kept in here by the Braves. Nice job there by Getzloff, keeping it in. He'll dump it down low, back behind the net. Taken up by the Spoilers as they work it back the other way. Back at center. Sent back in here by Brossart here for Bottineau-Rugby. And they send it in. Then they have to come back outside the blue line, wait for everyone to touch back up on side. Now the Spoilers bringing it back the other way. Spoilers bringing it in. It's Torrin Beneda. He's got a couple of goals here tonight. One on the power play, one even strength. Play side of the net. It's going to be sticked out of there by Cheshire. We have played 2 minutes here of the opening period, the second period, 4-0 Spoilers. Here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Tipped up ahead now by Trace Anderson, tipped it into the Brave zone. Now it's going to be sent here on the near side here by Cheshire. Up here along the far side, outside the far face-off circle. Now it comes back. Braves trying to clear it. Hung up there. Now it's going to be gathered in here by the Spoilers. Tropgruben with it now, sliding over on the far side. Shot in, save made by Cheshire. 14:34 left to go here, period number 2. 4-0 Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Face-off coming up off to the left of Rowan Cheshire. Tropgruben to take the draw here now for Grafton-Park River. It's going to be sent all the way around the board. Pass up ahead a little bit too far that time for Grady Glassner. Kept in here now by the Spoilers. Tropgruben shot in, save made by Cheshire. 14:20 left to go here in the second period. We played 2 minutes and 40 seconds here of period number 2. Again, a 4-0 Grafton-Park River lead over Bottineau-Rugby on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Play outside the face-off circle, dumped down low that time by Presting here for Grafton-Park River. They try and get it back out to the point. Take it up here, Tropgruben toward the middle. Tropgruben scores. Noah Tropgruben. It's 5-0 Spoilers. So he gets on the board again. He's scored in 3 consecutive games now this week. Again, had the game winner against Crookston. He had a goal and an assist against West Fargo last night, and getting on the board here again this evening with a goal. And it's 5-0 Spoilers with the lead over Bottineau-Rugby. Drew Suda on the draw. The Spoilers sending it right back into the Brave zone. Noah Tropgruben, that's going to be goal number 8 for Noah Tropgruben. And he's had three-game point streak this week. 5-0 Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Spoilers with it in the Braves end. Centering feed that time. It's Mo with the shot that time. Play side of the net. Now gets tied up there. Now it's going to be covered up and finally whistled down. 13:29 left to go here in period number 2. We played 3 minutes, 31 seconds. 5-0 Spoilers over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. So 4 in the first, 1 here in the second. The Spoilers with a 5-goal lead here over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. Face off to the right of the Bottineau-Rugby net. Shot in. That one goes wide of the net. Centering feed. And it's going to be covered up. And a face-off here. 13:23 left here in period number 2. And we're just before 8 o'clock here at yourliveevent.com. Pass back out. That's going to go all the way. Now it's foot race for it. Now Getzloff's going to get there first. Getzloff fires it in. That one's going to hit the side of the net. Now taken up here by the Braves. It's Casey Freeman. Kept in there by Bottineau-Rugby. Yeah, no, they're going to call that one offside as it came across the blue line and it was shot back into the zone here. 3 minutes and 54 seconds into period number 2. 5-0. Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And sharing our heritage, sharing our future, locations of both North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank is where you find them on the internet. Dakota Heritage Bank. Taken up here by the Spoilers, bringing it in, shot in, save made, rebound, and couldn't get a shot away that time over on the opposite side. Trying to pull the trigger there was Torrin Beneda, looking for his third of the hockey game. Backhanded into the zone now, Oliver's feet for Bottineau-Rugby. Now the Spoilers coming back the other way. It's Carson Thomas. Gets turned around here at the blue line. Here come the Braves back the other way. It's Caden Bristol. Bristol sends one wide of the net. Thomas trying to clear here for the Spoilers. Kept in here now by the Braves. Now the Spoilers with it. Skating it up and skating it into the zone now is Thomas Hassan. Hassan goes back behind the net. He gets tied up there by a Braves defender. Off the high glass and up to neutral ice. Now Soren Olsen with it now. Olsen up ahead here. Noah Troftgruben. Troftgruben on a backhand. Swats away at it. Tries to get it toward the net. And it's going to be taken up here by a Braves player. Foot race for it. Olsen getting there first for Grafton-Park River. Playing it off the near wall. A little bit too far that time for Presting. In the Braves end, long pass up ahead, breakout pass knocked down by Troftgruben. Now it's going to be gathered in here by Gavin Barch for Bottineau-Rugby. 11:39 left to go. Here's second period, 5-0. Spoilers over the Braves and the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Play back in the Braves zone. Sending it on along the near side, kept in here by the Spoilers. Outside the circle now, it'll be sent out and back into the Spoilers end. Back after it here is going to be Soren Olsen, the junior. Sending it here on the near side. Now tipped up. Now the Braves with it. Fanning on the shot. Puck comes free. Now it's going to be taken up here by the Spoilers. Pass up ahead to Troftgruben. Couldn't quite get a handle on that. Now it's going to be skated in here by David Jelinek. Playing it in. Gathered up here now by Augie Miller. Miller over here on the far side. Centering feed. That's going to be taken up here now by the Braves. Flip it up high and into the Grafton-Park River end. Play continuing here now. It's Thomas Hassan sending it over here, far side. Braves with it, though. It's Peyton Getzloff. Shot to the point. High shot knocked down. It's going to be deflected over here to the near corner. Another shot in. Pad save made by Shots. 10:34 left to go here. Period number 2. 5-0. Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Banked off the near wall. Sent all the way down the length of the ice and into the Braves end. And that's going to be an icing and a face-off coming up down in a Grafton-Park River end here in the near face-off circle off to the left. Sophomore netminder Ben Schatz, again 0-1 on the 25-26 season. Save percentage of .862. Face-off to his left on his glove side. Face-off one here by the Spoilers is going to be taken up here by Thomas Hassan, who sends it over here. Over on the far side outside the face-off circle. Gathered in here, Drew Suda. Sent in on net. Shots will cover up on it. Is right out in front that time. Looking for a rebound of some sort was Cooper Beckman, the senior from Bottineau High School in the Brave squad. And it's going to be Oliver Sweet, the junior, taking the draw. Sent now it's going to be deflected back behind the net. It's going to be sent all the way around the board and taken out of there by Carson Thomas. Dumped back in here now by the Braves. Side of the net. It's going to be covered up there by Shots. 9:57 left to go here in period 2. 5-0. Spoilers over the Braves and the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Skating in to take the draw is Oliver Sweet here for Bottineau-Rugby. Wins it. Shot taken in there. That's going to be deflected away by traffic out in front of Shots that time. Play going right back into the Spoilers end. Now it's Feet with it once again. Centering feed. Loose side of the net. Covered up there by Shots. 9:43 left to go here in period number 2. A 5-0 Spoilers lead over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. Again, the Spoilers coming into the game with a record of 3-7-1. And they've won twice this week. Face-off here in the near face-off circle off to the left of Ben Schatz. Taking up here and sent up ahead now. It's Trofgruben. Now it's Augie Miller. Miller's sending it over here in the far corner here for Trofgruben. 9:25 left to go here in the period. Spoilers with it back in their own end. Shot in, deflected. They score! A deflection, and the Spoilers now take a 6-0 lead, and we are going to get a goaltender change for Bottineau-Rugby, and into the game for the Braves is going to be Justin Schneibel, junior from Rugby High School, into the game now as the Spoilers take a 6-0 lead here over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. Goal, and it might have even almost looked like it was deflected by a Bottineau-Rugby player. I'm not 100% on that, but it almost looked like that was the case. Here come the Spoilers. Once again, the shot in. Again, a brand new goaltender for Bottineau-Rugby, and Julian Schneibel, junior from Rugby High School, has come in now on in relief of the starter Rowan Cheshire. Face off to the left of the junior netminder here for Bottineau-Rugby. 9:13 left to go here. Second period, 6-0. Spoilers over the Braves. Trofgruben is going to get credit for the goal. It's going to be his second of the hockey game. Fourth this week. Play here in the near side, coming up at a halfway point here of period number 2, 6-0. Spoilers over the Braves. Going to be carried across here now by Trace Anderson. Anderson sending it in, steered aside that time by Schneibel. Back behind his net now. The Spoilers working it around. Now it's going to be played up and off the wall down the length of the ice. It's going to be an icing and a face-off back down in the Bottineau-Rugby end. Just about halfway through the second period. It is 6-0. Spoilers over the Braves. It was 4-0 after one period of play. Spoilers get 2 more here in the second period to take a 6-goal lead. Face off now. It's going to be, it's tied up over there. Tied up over there by Clifton Brosser. Play here along the near side. Now we got a whistle and a stoppage of play here with 8:20 left. And I think we've got our first power play for Bottineau-Rugby. As skating off here for Grafton-Park River, Drew Suda. So the Braves will get a chance on the power play, trailing by 6. Here we're over halfway through 2 periods of play. Off the draw now. It's going to be sent back here, dropped back here. Landon Siemens. Spoilers able to get that out of the zone. Now it's going to be almost taken there by Mo. Mo almost had it. He's got a couple of goals here tonight. He's got a couple. Torrin Beneda has a couple. And Noah Trofgruben has a couple of goals here this evening here for Grafton-Park River. Brought across here now by Bottineau-Rugby as it's taken up here by the Spoilers and sent back out to neutral ice. 7:45 left to go here in the period. Minute 24 left to go in the minor penalty to Grafton-Park River's Drew Suda. 6-0 hockey game sent back out to neutral ice. Landon Siemens with it here now for Bottineau-Rugby. Now it'll be carried across here by Gavin Barch. Outside the circle here, far side. Gets it back out to the point. D-to-D pass here on the near side. Shot in. Save made shots. He'll hang on to it. 7:22 left to go in the period. 1 minute and 2 seconds left to go in the minor penalty to Suda for the Spoilers. A 6-0 Grafton-Park River lead after with about 7 minutes left to go here in the second. Again, led by 4 after 1. Couple here in the second period. It's Trofgruben sending it in. Steered aside there by the netminder, now Julian Schneibel, who's in. He came in after the Spoilers scored their 6th. came in for the starting goaltender, Rowan Cheshire. Play in the Grafton-Park River end. Under 7 minutes left to go here in period number 2 here in a 6-0 hockey game. Gathered up here now by the Braves. Sent on the near side. Getzloff with it now, sending it on the opposite side. That one lived there and knocked out of play, and we'll get a face-off here with 6:40 left to go here in the period. 20 seconds left to go, and the minor penalty to Drew Suda. Been 6-0 spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Face-off to the right of spoilers netminder Ben Schatz. Speed on the draw here for the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. Take it up here. It's Augie Miller. Miller with it now. He'll send it all the way back down in the Braves end. Don't chase after it down. Final seconds ticking down on the penalty to Suda, and we'll be back to 5-on-5 hockey. Carried up and across here now by the Braves. Shot in. Big rebound coming out. That's controlled there by Miller. Spoilers back at full strength, back to 5-on-5 hockey here. 6:09 left to go here in period number 2. It's going to be pushed up ahead here. Trace Anderson. Anderson here on the outside. Anderson sending it toward the net, hits the side of the net. Now battling for it over there is Noah Suda. Back out to center. Thomas Assand with it now, sending it in. It'll be stopped behind the net there by Julian Schneibel, the netminder here for Bottineau-Rugby. Assand with it once again. D-to-D pass on the opposite side here for Carson Thomas. Now it'll be sent into the Brave zone. Back after it here now for Bottineau-Rugby is Clifton Brossart. Take it up here by the spoilers, Beneda. Beneda over there. Now it's taken out of there. Now tied up over here in the far corner. Coming out of there with a Beneda wraparound. And Schneibel looking behind him, hoping that the puck hasn't gotten past, and it didn't. Kept it from crossing that red line. 5:18 left to go here, second period. 6-0 spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. DHB.bank. That's where you find them on the internet, and you can also find them with locations in both North Dakota and Minnesota. Shot to the point. That one deflected there. Here come the Braves back the other way. They've got a 3-on-1 and offside. They had 2 forwards that went in onside. The guy carrying the puck still was outside of the blue line. The play goes offside. We're going to we're going to whistle that one down. We're going to bring the faceoff back outside of the spoilers blue line, far faceoff dot. That unit of Bryant Pohl, Gavin Barch, and Grady Glassner out there for Bottineau-Rugby. Puck tipped away. Now it's Drew Suda splitting the defense. Now the puck caroms over here in the far corner. 5 minutes left to go here in period number 2 in a 6-0 game. Marcus Moe has it outside the circle. Suda taking it away, wraparound attempt. They score! The wraparound. And I think that's Tropgruben over, or Torin Beneda with the hat trick. That's where the hats are coming from. Beneda with the hat trick. 7-0 spoilers. 4:45 left to go here in period number 2. Another hat coming across. And I don't know. I didn't count. There's at least 10 hats that went out there. At least that many. Well, they'll bring them over, and well, you know what? If you threw a hat, you're not going to get it back until after the game. That's just the way it's going to happen. Yeah, we're at 7-0 here. 4:45 left to go here in period number 2. 7-0 spoilers lead here over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. Now here come the spoilers back in again. Shot saved by Schneibel. Torin Beneda with the hat trick. A couple of goals for Marcus Moe. A couple of goals for Noah Tropgruben. And 7-0 is where we are. 7-0 hockey game here. Just over 4 minutes left to go here in period number 2. 7-0 here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sent up to center ice, Presting with it now. Now it'll be brought across here now by the Braves. A shot in, that one knocked down. Spoilers with it back in their own end. Right off the near glass, finds a stick that time of Clifton Brossard. Brossard dumping it in. Now Spoilers have it. They'll play it here along the near side, trying to clear it out. They're able to get it up to neutral ice, sent back in here now by the Braves. There's Trothgruben here on the near side. It's going to be played up ahead here. Jelinek. Now it's Augie Miller back behind the net. That'll be sent around the board here by the Braves. It's going to be kept in here nicely at the point by Jelinek for Grafton-Park River. 3:45 left to go here, period number 2, 7-0. Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard here at yourliveevent.com. Back behind the net, Jelinek with it now. Back behind his own net now. Played over here for Soren Olsen. Olsen up ahead now. It's going to be brought across, carried across here now. Noah Suda. Suda trying to center it that time for Frazier. He got hung up in front of the net. Play goes over here near corner. 3:20 left to go here in period number 2. 7-0. Spoilers over the Braves. Back out to the point. Kept there by Thomas Assand with it now. Assand over here on this side. Frazier. One-timer. Steered aside there by Schneibel. Backhanded up, but not out by the Braves. Sent in. Now that goes wide of the net on the shot there by Carson Thomas. 2:59 left to go here in the period. That shot knocked down traffic in front. Another shot knocked down by traffic in front of Schneibel that time. As the Spoilers pepper in the net here of Bottineau-Rugby. Coming up on 2 minutes left. Oh, that one goes up into the crowd. That was just right in front of us. And it goes into the area where folks enter. It's a souvenir for somebody if they found it. It would be for me anyway. Face-off coming up to the right. Julian Schneibel, the Bottineau-Rugby goaltender. Face-off won by the Spoilers. Shot in. Oh, that deflects just wide. It was deflected just wide of the net. They almost had number 8 there. 2:35 left to go here in the period. Spoilers sending it in toward the net. Shot in. Schneibel with the save. We'll get a face-off here. 2:31 left to go here in period number 2. A 7-0 hockey game. Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll get a face-off here in the near face-off circle. It will be Drew Suda. He's out there with Torin Benedict and Marcus Moe. Benedict with the hat trick here for Grafton-Park River tonight. Sent all the way back into the Grafton-Park River end. And that is going to be a whistle and an icing and a face-off coming back down in the Bottineau end. 2:21 left to go. Shots down 16 for the Spoilers and 15 for Bottineau-Rugby. They had 10 after one period, so they've got 5 here in the period. The Spoilers really starting to pour it on here in the second period. Again, they lead by 7. Moe with the shot. That goes wide of the net. He's bidding for a hat trick. Another shot in and a save there by Schneibel. As Moe with the chance for a hat trick tonight. As Noah Trothgruben also a chance for a hat trick. He's got a couple of goals here tonight. As Torin Benedict already has put up 3 against Bottineau-Rugby. Now it's against the starter, Rowan Cheshire. 2:10 left to go here in period number 2 here in a 7-0 game. Face-off here in the far face-off circle now. It'll be Drew Suda on the draw. Sent in on net. Schneibel with it now. Plays it out. Shot in here by the Spoilers. Knocked down by traffic in front there by Bottineau-Rugby. Back after it here at the center ice area. There's Thomas Assand. Now it'll be sent back out. Now the Braves coming back down the other way. The shot in. They score. Peyton Getzlaff gets the Braves on the scoreboard. A breakaway goal as it was misplayed, and the Braves get on the board. It'll be Peyton Getzlaff, a junior from Bottineau High School, getting the Braves on the scoreboard. It is 7-1. Minute 51 left to go here in period number 2. Face off now. It'll be carried in here by Gavin Barch. Or Freeman scoring. So Freeman with the goal rather than Getzlaff. Freeman with the goal here for Bottineau-Rugby. Again, it's 7-1, a 6-goal advantage here for the Spoilers here with 1:42 left to go here, second period here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Taken up here now by Soren Olsen and knocked away there by Bryant Bowl for Bottineau-Rugby. Still tied up over there. Grady Glasner over there. Glasner, now it'll be skated up and out here. It's Noah Troftgruben. Troftgruben carries it across, sends it toward the middle. Knocked away there by the Braves. Braves play it along the near board. Sent up but not outshot, and they score! From the point, the shot was taken by Jelinek, and let's see, it's Troftgruben with the goal, so he's got a hat trick. More hats go out on the ice. So Troftgruben's got a hat trick. Bennett has got a hat trick. Spoilers go back up by 7 goals. They lead 8-1 here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. So Troftgruben with a hat trick. Doran Bennett with a hat trick. And believe it or not, there's one more player that potentially could get a hat trick in this game, and that would be Marcus Moe. He scored the first 2 goals of the game back in the first period. 72 seconds left to go here in period number 2. 8-1 Spoilers over the Braves. That third unit out for Grafton-Park River, Anderson, Fraser, and Noah Suda. Sent in here by Freeman. Again, he got the lone goal for Bottineau-Rugby in period number 2. Final minute of play here in period number 2. Lead pass up ahead. That one broken up. Taken up here now by the Spoilers, Cam Fraser. Now it'll be brought back across. Freeman with it. Now Freeman firing it in. That one knocked down by the fence out in front of Shots that time. Final seconds of play here in period number 2. It's Grafton-Park River 8 and Bottineau-Rugby 1. Shot in. That one goes wide of the net. Comes here along the near side. Caroms out. Goes back out into neutral ice. And it's going to be fired right back in there by Jacob Kuntz. Now here come the Spoilers. They bring it back in. Sending it back out to center. Now the Braves with it. Freeman bringing it in onside. Has it here right side. Fires the pass over here. A little too far for Bowl that time. You'll be... Now it's going to be played here near side, backhanded up and out, and it's going to go down the length of the ice here. And we are going to get a stoppage of play with 1.5 seconds left in period number 2. It's Grafton-Park River 8 and Bottineau-Rugby 1. Again, shots now 17-15 in favor of the Spoilers. They trailed in the shots on goal department after the first period. I think it was 10-9. Now 17-15. As we have come to the end of period number 2 with your score, the Grafton-Park River Spoilers 8 and the Bottineau-Rugby Braves 1. We're going to be back right after this with a second period intermission at your live event.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton. Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
Homegrown local radio.
Welcome back to Grafton, North Dakota, as we are in our second period intermission here of tonight's North Dakota High School boys hockey game. And we have played two periods, and it's Grafton-Park River with the lead over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves by a score of 8-1. In that period, Noah Troftgruben picked up his third goal of the game. Also picking up his third goal of the game. Let's see. I think Torrin Beneda got his third goal of the game in that period. As the Spoilers put up 4. And the Braves actually got on the board. Actually, it was a pass that was broken up and tipped ahead. Casey Freeman went in on a breakaway and slipped the puck past Ben Schatz for the lone goal of the game for Bottineau-Rugby. And we are at a 7-goal lead for Grafton-Park River on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Again, Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank, with locations of both Minnesota and North Dakota. You can visit them on the web at dhb.bank. That's Dakota Heritage Bank. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard has Grafton-Park River with the lead over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves by a score of 8-1. Again, coming up a little bit later on in our broadcast, we invite you to stay tuned for our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. So many that we can choose from as far as that goes. We'll also have our Enbridge Energy player of the game, and so many players that we can choose from there. We might even have, depending upon how it winds up, we might even have multiple players of the game from Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life Takes Energy, Enbridge Energy. You want to congratulate all those that worked hard on completing the Line 3 project, from all of the workers to all of the support staff and everyone that made the project possible. Again, Enbridge Energy, thanks those that worked hard on completing the Line 3 project. Again, Life Takes Energy, Enbridge Energy, Energy for Life. Check them out at enbridge.com for career opportunities. They're looking for people that want to make a career of bringing you energy safely, reliably, and sustainably. Enbridge Energy player of the game. It's also coming up in our post-game report. Again, we have we're in our second period intermission. Again, it's 8-1. The Grafton-Park River Spoilers with the lead over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. As right now our shots 17-15, so shots in that second period 5 for Bottineau-Rugby for a 2-period total of 15, and 8 for Grafton-Park River, and they have a 2-period total now of 17. So the Spoilers outshoot the Braves 8-5 in that second period after being outshot 10-9 in the first period. Again, the Braves did switch goaltenders after the starting goaltender, Rowan Cheshire, gave up the 6th goal of the game. They Head coach for Bottineau-Rugby, Jesse Nostal, decided to put in his junior, Julian Schneibel, junior at Rugby High School. Of course, the Braves made up of players from both Rugby High School and Bottineau High School, as the Spoilers made up of players from, of course, Grafton and Grafton High School and Park River High School. As we continue here on the second period intermission. Again, hat tricks already for Torin Beneda and Noah Trapp-Gruben. There is one player for the Spoilers who could also have that same distinction of having a hat trick here in this hockey game, and that being Marcus Moe, as he had the first 2 goals of the contest. And he has a chance to also get in on hat trick here tonight. Here as the Spoilers lead the Braves by a score of 8-1. Again, we will take a short break. When we come back, we'll check in with our schedule here for tonight and tomorrow at yourliveevent.com. Busy weekend at YLE. We'll take a break. Back after this.
24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
All right, welcome back. Taking a look at our schedule on YLE tonight. A little bit earlier this evening, it was the Kindred Boys Wrestling Triangular with Waupun and Breckenridge and Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Again, that was the Kindred Boys Wrestling Triangular. North Dakota Boys High School Basketball, Maple River going up against Sargent County tonight. As we're in our second period here of our North Dakota High School boys hockey game with Grafton-Park River leading Bottineau-Rugby 8-1. Also on the schedule today, Minnesota boys basketball. Cass Lake Bena is at Pine River Bacchus. And also in North Dakota boys basketball, Hillsborough Central Valley going up against Lisbon. And we're not done there as far as the weekend goes. We've got more stuff happening on YLE. As a Storehawk girls wrestling tournament will be held in Lisbon. That'll get underway at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thompson goes up against Central Cass and North Dakota boys basketball, and that's set to get underway a little bit past 12 noon. Also coming up tomorrow, high school basketball doubleheader as Carrington goes up against Northern Cass. The first game up will be the girls' game. That's set to get underway at 1:30 and scheduled to go at 4:30 will be the boys' game. Again, Carrington going up against Northern Cass and North Dakota High School basketball coming up tomorrow on YLE. Busy schedule on Monday, Tuesday. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games. And Thursday, even more, as we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 games. So if you're looking for high school sports on YLE, we'll have it for you. Tuesday and Thursday, we'll have a bunch of games, both on the Minnesota side and also on the North Dakota side, as far as high school sports at yourliveevent.com. And don't forget, on Wednesday, don't miss the YLE Coaches Show. That gets underway at 7 as the crew at YLE will visit with area coaches, as they do each and every Wednesday, beginning at 7 p.m. Again, it's the YLE Coaches Show coming up on Wednesday night. We are going to take one final break. When we come back, we'll come back with the third period. It's 8-1 Grafton-Park River over Bottineau-Rugby at yourliveevent.com.
For all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton. Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
All ready to get underway here with the third period of tonight's game. Grafton-Park River and Bottineau-Rugby, 8-1 spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And we'll swap sides once again. The Braves will defend the goal off to our right, and the spoilers, the goal off to our left. So the spoilers were worked from left to right on your screen, the Braves from right to left. And that second unit out for the spoilers, Suda, Beneda, and Marcus Moe. And the Braves counter with their first unit of Getzlaff, and Freeman. So they bring it in right off the get-go here. We're underway here, third period in an 8-1 game. Shot in, that wide of the net. Another shot in, that goes wide of the net here for the Braves as they have it in the spoiler end. Now it's going to be sent up here for Marcus Moe. Moe with it, getting it around the defenseman there, Carson Coleman. Play here along the near side. Now the Braves able to break it out. Pass up a little bit too far for Peyton Getzlaff that time. Take it up here by Moe. He'll send it back on send it on the near side and say spoilers making a change here. Shot in as we're just about to 1 minute in to period number 3 here in an 8-1 hockey game. Gathered up here now by Carson Thomas. Play here along the near side. Now it'll be played up ahead to a center ice, shot right back in here now by Bottineau-Rugby. Thomas back after it here. Centering feed there for the Braves, and it's going to be covered up there by Shots. Clock running, 15:40 left to go here in period 3. It's an 8-1 hockey game. Birch, Bowl, and Glasner out there for Bottineau-Rugby. And for the spoilers, Troftgruben, Presting, and Augie Miller. It's going to be sent all the way back down into the Braves end. Back after it here now for Bottineau-Rugby is Jacob Kuntz. Played up but not out. Spoilers sending it in. Tipped just wide of the net there by Troftgruben. Play here along the near side. Now it'll be, now it's tied up there. And Soren Olsen trying to keep it in. It's going to be tipped back out here now by Bottineau-Rugby as they bring it across. Sent toward the middle. Troftgruben knocks it out of the air. It sends it here along the near wall. 2 minutes, 10 seconds gone, or 2 minutes, 10 seconds into, I should say, period number 3 here in an 8-1 game back behind the net. Taken up here now by the spoilers. Up ahead, here's Troftgruben. He's got Augie Miller here on the near side. And they tried to drag the foot, keep the play onside, couldn't do so. 14:30 left to go here in period number 3 here. It's an 8-1 lead here for the spoilers. Face up outside of the Bottineau-Rugby blue line. Now gathered up here. It's going to be skated in by Osund. Sent back behind the net. Tipped over here now. Taken up here now by the Braves. Braves skating it up and out. Skating it out of there is Speet here for Bottineau-Rugby. Oliver Speet tied up here near corner now. Played back up but not out. Sent in now. Shots with it. Rebound. That's going to be cleared back behind the net. Gathered up here now by the spoilers. Knocked down at center ice. Now it's going to be played up here by Trace Anderson. Anderson with it now. Played over here on the near side to Carson Thomas. Thomas. Now it's Anderson. Now it'll be brought in here by the Braves. The shot that goes wide of the net that time by Lucas Getzlaff. Getzlaff, senior out of Bottineau High School, taking the shot there. 13:18 left to go here. Period number 3, 8-1. Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Covered up there as clock continues to run with the 7-goal advantage for Grafton-Park River as they again try and make it a 3-win week for the spoilers. Looking to pick up win number 4 now. It's going to be sent up and it's going to go off the skate of Torin Beneda. Sent in now to the Bottineau-Rugby end. The spoilers give chase, getting there first here for the Braves. Is going to be Clifton Brossart. Beneda with it now. Play going back behind the net is Schneibel. Spoilers trying to get after it now, getting tied up there. Now it'll be taken up here by Soren Olsen. He gets dumped into the board here along the near side over in the near corner. Now it's Riker Vatava sending it back behind the net. He's getting out there, getting some ice time here for the maroon and gold, the Grafton-Park River Spoilers. Marcus Moe now. He got the first 2 goals of the hockey game back in the first period. Now it's Beneda back behind the net. Now the Braves with it now, trying to get it up and out. They do so, sending it out to center. And Getzloff with it now. Lucas Getzloff got tied up just outside of the blue line, centering feet that time. Broken up here by the spoilers. It's going to be skated up and out here by Drew Suda. Suda sending it toward the middle. Now it's going to be sent back the other way here by the Braves. Knocked down. Now the Braves came in. It's Peyton Getzloff. Getzloff here centering it toward the middle. Now it's going to be knocked away there by David Jelinek. Jelinek. Now he skates it up. Now tipped in there by Beneda. He'll head off on a change. 11:20 left to go here. Period 3. 8-1. Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sent all the way down the length of the ice. It's going to be taken there by Schatz. He'll play it over here along the near corner. Braves with it now. Sent over in the far corner, chasing after their Grady Glasner. Is that sent into the Braves end? Both teams giving chase. Getting there first is going to be Landon Siemens. Braves tipping it out of the zone now as they skate it back the other way. They gain the offensive zone. Sent back out to the point. Play knocked down. Now it's going to be sent back the other way here. Carson Thomas. That's going to be an icing and a faceoff coming back into the Grafton-Park River end. 10:35 in counting here. Period 3. 8-1. Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It was 4-0 after one period. 8-1 after two. Taken up here by the Braves, shot in, knocked down by traffic in front of Shots that time. Nice job by the Spoilers defense out in front of their netminder. Sent over into the corner now. Shots again looking for his first win of the season. He's 0-1. Makes a glove save there, and he'll hang on to it. 9:59 left. Again, Shots coming into the game 0-1 and a save percentage of .862. Again, looking for his first win. Sent toward the net, shot in. Again, Shots with another save. He'll hang on to it once again. 9:35 left to go here in period number 3 here in an 8-1 hockey game. Face off to the left of Shots. Braves with a shot, knocked down by traffic out in front. Here's Troftgruben with it now here for the Spoilers. Sent over here on the near side, Thomas Austin. Now it'll be carried across here by Jonathan Presting. Shot in, that one deflected away. Troftgruben after it now, Presting. Now it's going to be taken up here down by the Braves. Long cross ice pass, didn't connect, goes off the far wall. And down the length of the ice, that'll bring up a icing and a face-off. There we go. We'll get it right. We'll get it right. Face-off coming up here in the Bottineau-Rugby end. Coming up at a halfway point here, period 3, 8-1. Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Taking the draw here, Trace Anderson here for the Spoilers. Anderson now to be gathered in here. It's going to be backhanded up and out there by Getzloff. Soren Olsen after it here now for Grafton-Park River here. Plays it over here far corner. Sent back behind by Jelinek now. Jelinek up ahead now. It's Noah Suda. 8:12 left to go here in the third period. Brought back across here, Lucas Getzloff. Getzloff shot in, save made, rebound. That's going to carry him off over here far corner. Taken out of there by the Spoilers. It's Jelinek sending it over here in the near corner now. Back behind the net, Jelinek once again with it. 7:50 left to go here in period 3 here in an 8-1 game. Now the Braves have retaken the lead in the shots on goal department, 22-17. It was 17-15 at the end of 2. So the Braves with 5 shots here in period number 3. And they lead in the shots on goal department, 22-17. Spoilers lead on the scoreboard, 8-1. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. DHB.bank. You can find them on the internet, and you can find them with locations in Minnesota and in North Dakota. Braves with it now, back out of the point. Shot in, that one deflects wide of the net. Chased down over there by Gavin Barch. Now the Spoilers back the other way. and tied up there. Now, Barch is going to bring it back the other way here now for the Braves. Barch fans on one shot, then sends it wide of the net. Play going back behind the net of shots that time. 6:45 left to go here. Period number 3, 8-1. Spoilers with the lead. Barch shot in, wide of the net. Sent over here in the far side over to the far wall. It's going to be tipped up and out back into neutral ice now. Chasing it down here on the near side is Thomas Assand. Up ahead now is Gavin Speet, or Oliver Speet with it. Speet carrying it in here now for the Braves. Bottineau-Rugby Braves. Back out to the point now, flipped up and out of play, and that's going to be a souvenir for someone down front. 6:06 and counting here in period number 3 here in an 8-1 hockey game. The Spoilers this close to winning their 3rd game this week and going to 4-7-1 on the regular season. Face out to the right of shots is a stick side. Gathered in there now. It's going to be sent over here far side. Up ahead to Beneda. Send it toward the middle. That one's going to be broken up. Now here's Speet with it. That one knocked away. Played up here. Now here comes Torin Beneda the way here now for the Spoilers. Offside. Suda was just offside. Drew Suda was coming across as well. 5:19 left to go and counting here in period number 3 in the running time 3rd period here. Face off here on the near face off dot, just outside of the Bottineau-Rugby blue line. Face off one here by the Braves. Pass up ahead a little bit too far that time for Casey Freeman. He's got the lone goal of the game here for Bottineau-Rugby. Scored that in the 3rd period here, as the Braves lone goal, again scored by Freeman, junior out of Bottineau High School. Face off to the right of Schneibel. Tied up now, Suda. It's Drew Suda with it now. Back behind the Bottineau-Rugby net. Sends it back out to the point. Dumped down low that time by Riker Vatava, the junior from Grafton for the Spoilers. Taking up here. That one shot in wide of the net. And the Braves try and clear. They do so. Sent over here now, David Jelinek. And the Braves able to gain control of it. Now it's going to be carried across here by Peyton Getzloff. Sent back behind the net. It's going to be Lucas Getzloff now for Bottineau-Rugby. Centering feed. That one knocked down. Here's Troftgruben coming the other way. Troftgruben with some room. Troftgruben loses control of the puck. Banged off the wall here. And it's going to go in on net. Shots will steer it aside. Gathered up here now by Thomas Austin. 3:39 left to go here, 3rd period. 8-1, Spoilers with the lead here over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. Brought across here, Troftgruben sends it wide of the net. It's going to be chased down there by Soren Olsen. Sending it back behind the net is Schneibel. Tied up now, the Braves trying to clear the Spoilers, trying to get after it here. Sent here along the near wall, tipped up and out here by Bryant Bolt here for Bottineau-Rugby. And it's going to go the length of the ice. Faceoff's going to come back in the Bottineau-Rugby end. 3:04 and counting left to go here, 3rd period. 8-1. Grafton-Park River with the lead here over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. The Braves with are leading in the shots on goal department, at least what's on the scoreboard anyway. 11-0 here in the period. Shot in, save made. I think that's the first shot. Rebound and a goal. Noah Suda, a rebound goal, 9-1. Grafton-Park River. (9-1) hockey game, 2:20 left to go here as now the clock will continue to run. So Spoilers will win their 4th game on the season, their 3rd this week. They won on Monday over Crookston. They won last night over West Fargo and now winning tonight here over the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. They'll go to 4-7-1 on the season. Now it's Oliver's feet here. It's Noah Suda with the goal here for Grafton-Park River. Gathered up here as it's sent up ahead here now by Andrew Flanders, senior, for the Spoilers here. Minute and a half left to go here in the third. 9-1 Spoilers over the Braves on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And our play of the game, our Enbridge Energy player of the game, our play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision. Coming up here in just a bit as we have 80 seconds left to go and counting here in the third period. Get a 9-1 Grafton-Park River lead. Face-off here, near face-off circle. 1 minute left to go in the hockey game. David Jelinek sending it in now, taken up here now by the Braves. It's Bracken Bowl. Sent out to neutralize now into the back into the Grafton end. Taken out of there by Jelinek once again. Sending it over here far corner. Spoilers trying to clear. They do so. They get it up to center. Dumped right back in here down by Bottineau-Rugby. Final seconds ticking down here on the Spoilers' fourth win of the season. Again, 3 of them coming this week. Now it's going to be brought back here. Peyton Getzlaff trying to split the defense. Getzlaff trying to get a shot away. Fanned on it. Sent all the way around the board. Now the Spoilers try to clear. Kept in here by the Braves. Again, final seconds ticking down here. Back at center. Sent in on net, glove there, left, and now that is going to do it here as the Spoilers hold it here behind the net, and that's going to be your final. The Spoilers with the win over Bottineau-Rugby 9-1. We're back with our post game right after this at yourliveevent.com.
Radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
All right, welcome back to Centennial Place here at Grafton, North Dakota, where the Grafton-Park River Spoilers have defeated the Bottineau-Rugby Braves by a score of 9-1. Stay tuned. We'll have our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and our Agassi Precision play of the game. And we hope to get Coach up here as well. We'll see if we can get that done here in our post game. Noah Trofgruben with the hat trick today. A couple of guys with a hat trick today. Noah Trofgruben with the hat trick. Also with the hat trick, Torin Beneda. 2 goals from Marcus Moe. Noah Suda with a goal as well. And the lone goal of the hockey game for Bottineau-Rugby, scored by Casey Freeman, and that came in the third period as they Braves able to get one up. As a Braves now, they will go to 2-9-1 on the season. The Spoilers improved to 4-7-1, and they go 3-0 on the week. A 3-0 week for Grafton-Park River, winning on Tuesday, or on Monday rather, against Crookston, winning yesterday, Thursday, against West Fargo. That was a close game too. That was a 5-2 game. That was a game that was 1-1 after the first period, after 2 periods, and the Spoilers put up 4 in that third period, actually 3, and then Augie Miller had an empty net goal late in that contest to make it a 5-2 hockey game. And the Spoilers winning here tonight by a score of 9-1. And they will continue their next game coming up here. They will be at Fargo North, and that'll be on Tuesday next week. So they will travel down to Fargo and take on the Fargo North Spartans at the Coliseum in Fargo, and that'll be the next game for the Grafton Park River Spoilers as they pick up the win here tonight, picking up the win here against the Bottineau-Rugby Braves. 9-1 your score. We're going to take another break. We're going to be back with more on the post game after this at yourliveevents.com.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton. Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton. Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this
All right, welcome back, and time now for our post-game awards. First off, your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and we are going to give that to Noah Troff-Gruben for Grafton-Park River, a hat trick tonight. We will give him the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. The Agassiz Precision Play of the Game, we're going to give that to the goal scored by Torin Beneda that gave him a hat trick. Again, Agassiz Precision bringing you the play of the game. Enbridge Energy bringing you the player of the game. Your player of the game, Noah Troff-Gruben for the Grafton-Park River Spoilers. That is going to wrap it up here from Centennial Place, where kids are out there skating with the spoiler players and getting a chance, getting some autographs, all that other fun stuff and whatnot. That is going to wrap up our broadcast here on YLE. Thanks for joining us. And once again, your final, Grafton-Park River 9, Bottineau-Rugby 1. And that is going to wrap it up here at yourliveevent.com.